that'll be good enough. You know what I'm saying?
Well, probably other people show up.
Yeah, you know that. No, we're good. We're good. All right, guys, we are live. Okay. Before I get started, I want to do some shout outs real quick to it's hard for me to say your first name, but Chen, Quick High, and Jamal Adams are here already. What's up, guys? Thank you for coming. Okay. So welcome to Here We Go with That Chit Again, episode 9, the E3 edition. Okay. I'm going to go through the entirety of E3 and give my thoughts. And the people that are here right now with me are going to give their thoughts. Okay. I felt like E3's timing was perfect because it's Tuesday and E3's pretty much over for me. Okay. So let's get it started. Oh, before we get on to the first topic. Okay. I want to personally take a moment to tell you guys. I personally took a break from YouTube, and the reason is because I feel there were too many podcasts covering the same topics over and over and over again. Okay, and if you hear the same thing three or four different podcasts, after a while it gets old. Okay, and there's no more room on YouTube for unique channels, you know, or the people putting in the work, in by themselves with exceptions for a few. Okay. So I personally took some time because I'm not going to copy what somebody else just did over and over again. So I hope you guys understand that. Okay. So, shout out, hey, what's up, Voice Legend, Darren, all day. What's going on? So I hope everybody that's listening understands why I wasn't doing it, because that's not what my podcasts are supposed to be about. It's not supposed to be about copying and doing the same stuff everybody else did. Okay, so that's why I took a break. I know you guys have been asking me when's the next podcast. Well, here we are now. We're going to do the E3, but first we have 2 people here. Okay, that are going to come in and talk about E3 with me. Okay, some of the other members are running late or can't make it, so if they pop in, they pop in. We ain't gonna worry about it. But first off, we got one has been here already, and one has been on one of my podcasts way back in the day. So we're gonna let them introduce themselves. We got Playbox Gamer. Introduce yourself.
Playbox Gamer, 1HD. I have a mainly game a lot, but I just don't do a lot of YouTube. So unsubscribe you can. It's up to you. Hello. I'm done.
All right, we got another guy here that I wasn't sure he was going to make it. Let's see if he can introduce himself. Another guest for the first time, Silver Sky. Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Introduce yourself. Tell everybody who you are.
Sorry about that.
Welcome aboard.
I might be going through a bad area. I don't do intros. I'm just going to say this. Justy Ellie putting blades in motherfuckers' jugulars. Let's go! Shotgun, let's go!
Okay. Very different intro. I like it. Yeah. Okay. And last but not least, we have El Matador, who's been here before, but he back again. El Matador, go ahead.
Hey, how you guys doing? This is RD Baina. Thank you again, Tenor Princess, for letting me join you. And let's talk about these topics.
Okay. Well, before I get started on the first thing I actually was going to get to, I just have to say this. I'm going to start out, and this is all I have to say, with Nintendo, okay? Very fucking lackluster, okay? Smash, Mario, and of course, Pokemon, okay? For me, it seems like Nintendo is getting lax again and getting too comfortable, okay? They really didn't do much. So for me, they didn't get a score. What are you guys' thoughts on Nintendo? Whoever wants to
Go
go
first.
Go ahead.
All right.
Nintendo.
Oh,
Oh,
go
okay.
ahead.
Somebody go. Come on, somebody go.
Okay. Okay. Nintendo's more like a kid. I still like their game, and they're very good. I see. I think they're just trying to release the games. I guess they can get out. No. Um. So. So. But yeah, they do need more games to be released than what they chose.
I mean, to me, they showed off more Pokemon than they showed off anything else. I mean, I know that's one of their big games. Don't get me wrong, and a lot of people play it. Don't get me wrong, but come on, you come out with a new console, okay, and you come here and you just mess it up. You're going backwards again. You did this once before, and now you're doing it again. So I couldn't even give them a score, honestly. Who, any? Go ahead.
The way I view Nintendo. Hear me?
Barely.
Can you hear me? Damn.
Yeah, I can.
All right, hold on. Oh, give me like a minute. I'm in a bad spot.
All right, we'll let Matador go
Yeah.
first then.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, El Matador. El Matador. El Matador, you there?
Somebody dropped out.
El Matador. I guess El Matador dropped out. Oh Lord.
Am I?
he'll probably-
Do I sound better now?
Yes.
All right.
So
cool.
go ahead.
Here's what Nintendo is to me. Nintendo is if it's like you're on a treadmill with no shoes on, and somebody dumped a bunch of Legos on the treadmill. That's what it's like to me.
Ouch. Ouch. But-
That's Nintendo to me.
But you agree that last year they did well, and they come back out and they're not showing anything. I mean, really, I mean, it was
I literally have never watched a single thing from them, not once.
Okay.
So I don't know. I don't have a valid opinion.
Well, I only watch some of it because I want to see. So when I give, people ask me my thoughts, and if I'm going to do E3, I want to include all three consoles. As somebody who does a podcast, I want to include all three consoles.
On my channel, because it's irrelevant to me.
Well, I do it basically for like E3. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'll do it for E3. During the year, I may talk about some things, but usually sometimes I have people who play the Switch or something that will do the talking because I don't have one. So I can't really talk about it because I don't have it. So
just on Twitter, everybody was talking about how they have like every character ever in Smash. That's kind of cool. But I've never even played a Smash game.
okay. Well, if nobody else has any, El Matador, did you get back in here?
I'm here.
Okay. What are your thoughts on the Nintendo?
Wow, I'm very disappointed because, to be honest, I thought Nintendo was going to steal the show. I really thought they were going to come in, that they were going to show some exclusives like Metro, Bayonetta 3, and new things, right? That's what I thought. But I feel they got too comfortable because we got Pokemon. That shit just going to sell. We can just show that again. Smash, we can just put that and show whatever they were showing for each character, which I was like, are you kidding me now? You're going to sit down and show each character what can do, which they do that to take time out of their thing. And I feel they got too comfortable. I thought they were going to show Metro. I thought they were going to show Bayonetta 3 and other things. Like, don't get me wrong. Showing they got Fortnite and other, multiplayer, cool. But again, you need to show all the new things. This is E3. This is not your Treehouse or the rest they be doing and stuff. This is E3. You gotta show something. Like you showed Pokemon like 3 weeks ago, so people already know about Pokemon.
Exactly.
In the match, so you cannot just come in on E3 and just okay, let me show Pokemon and let me just show Smash, and just show the just all the characters and stuff, like showing what they can do and all this crap. I'm like, no, hold up, and they just ended like that, which that was so disappointed because, like I said, I thought Nintendo was going to come in and steal it this year, but very disappointed. Nintendo needs to take this. I know people are mad about it, like they're very disappointed. Like, and it was very disappointing with Nintendo. They cannot do that again. They cannot afford to do that again. They need to get a momentum because, to be honest, they don't have a lot, like exclusive wise through this year. They don't have a lot. Like, they got some ports and stuff from the Wii U, but again, that's ports. That's not like new stuff, So they gotta keep the momentum, keep pushing. You cannot just sit back and get comfortable. You gotta keep pushing.
Well, that's personally why I gave them no score, because they're getting, like you said, and I said it earlier, they got too comfortable again, and it was very lackluster. Okay, yeah. Come on, seriously. I mean, I thought they were going to come out and do better. I hate to say it, but Microsoft actually beat them this year.
They do. I don't know, man.
I mean, seriously, they did. Okay, so but there's not much to say about Nintendo. So we're gonna move on because I gave it a 0 as a score because they didn't give me enough to give them a score, honestly. So the real first topic will be Microsoft. Did the Xbox make a comeback at E3? Now I'm gonna give my thoughts, and then you guys can give yours. Okay, for starters, we're gonna do this again. Okay, Halo, Gears, and Forza. Halo, Gears, and Forza once again. Okay. Now, I had to do it. I had to. Come on.
It's true. It's true. I mean, you're not damage control. It's true.
Okay. Now, no actual release dates for most of their games showing off. I think besides Cuphead DLC. We got just a quick peek at Halo trailer. No gameplay. Okay. But to give a little bit of credit, the game will be using a new engine. So I think Halo Infinite will take full advantage of the Xbox One X and will be a good-looking game overall. Okay, so I'm going to give credit there. Now, Xbox showed off another Forza game. I don't care for it. I don't give a goddamn. Okay, because Forza games releases every goddamn year. Okay, there's really no reason to actually care about them at this point. Now, Gears 5 looked good. Okay, I like the direction Gears 5 story is going. The graphics looked a lot better. I was also glad to see Cuphead got some support, so we can get some, DLC on that. Okay, it's not a new game, but it is an exclusive with new DLC, so I think that was good. Okay, Battletoads got teased, but we didn't see any gameplay. Once again, waste of time for a good announcement. If you're going to bring out a good announcement, show us some shit. Don't just tell us it's coming, okay? And really, the last big announcement for games was Sea of Thieves getting content put in the game. To me, it was a big announcement, but they may have lost already that game and the following because the content should have been there in the first place, okay? But for me, the biggest announcement, which is what I have been saying for the last 2-3 years, okay, is Microsoft acquiring 5 studios, which I thought was a really good move. But the question is, will Microsoft use these studios, utilize them properly, and will they give them creative freedom? Now, I heard Phil Spencer say they are, but Phil Spencer said that in the past, and so did everybody else. Let these studios have creative freedom to do what they need to do to bring these games to Xbox. Let them bring some exclusives instead of just multiplats, okay? Now, my overall thoughts about the conference was Microsoft showed mainly multiplats, okay? All the games we probably are all going to get for honestly, for PlayStation 4 and PC or Switch. Okay, the multiplats they showed. If you got those consoles or PC or rig, that's where you're going to get them. Okay. There was a few surprises, but with the majority of the market owns a PS4, at this point, Xbox is just doing free advertisement for the Xbox 4 with their multiplats. They shouldn't have done that shit. They really shouldn't have. My overall score from Microsoft, I'm going to give them a solid C plus. The show was entertaining. Okay, at points it was entertaining. Okay, so that's what I give them. I gave them a little bit of credit for things they told us, the studios and all that, the Cuphead and whatever. So I did give them credit. So nobody come back here and say, I bash fucking Microsoft, you fucking bots. Leave me alone. Okay. I did give it C plus. But you guys, any thoughts? Who wants to go first?
I can go first.
Okay, go ahead, El Matador.
And catch up with what you said about the creative freedom the first person said, right? Ninja Theory made it clear that they said if we want to sign with you, you need to give us creative freedom. They said it before they signed with Microsoft. They made that statement, so Phil had no choice to say yes. Like, okay, fine. So he needs to stay that promise. I mean, he cannot fuck it up. You need to let them whatever. I guess they're gonna put Ninja Theory to do like single player games, like they did with Hellblade. So I think that studio will focus to give that single player experience, you know what I mean, that people are being asking for. So give them money, give them the resources to make a great game. You know what I mean? They make heavy store for the PS3, Hellblade, the Devil May Cry again. So they got some talent. So give them the creative freedom, give it the money, because it's a small studio, by the way, Ninja Theory is a small studio. So make them grow. Hire more people and make that studio grow. All right, so for Microsoft, I'm with you. Gears, Forza, and Halo again, and this is the thing. Like, don't get me wrong. Gears 5 look good, right? Mm-hmm. It looks really good. I like the graphic; looks pretty good and everything. I like the direction what they're trying to do, but again, it's Gears. Like,
but the only good thing is though, at least they're changing it up. That's what I'm giving them credit for. Their graphics are better, and they're trying to change up the direction of the game. Which that's the only thing I can give them credit for. I know it's still a Gears game, but you got to give them credit for trying to change it up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna give them credit. They're trying to change it and all that stuff. I will give them credit. Forza, I don't play Forza, so I don't care. And Halo, we barely got a little demo thing, real quick. And that's it. That game is way off. You're not going to see that game for the next maybe 3-4 years. They even said it. So don't be expecting that game anytime soon. And again, like you said, they were showing a lot of multiplats that, PlayStation's going to play. Like, if you're going to show a lot of multiplats, right, if you got marketed deals, you need to have some content. Like in the side, look, with Kingdom Hearts, it was showing a PlayStation, and what they doing? They're doing a console, a PlayStation Pro console limited edition, and they're gonna have a package with all the games, Kingdom Hearts 3, and the 1.5, 2.5, everything in one package, only for PS4.
Exactly. So why would somebody buy it on Xbox when they're gonna get all that?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. If you're going to have some marketing deals, you need to take a full advantage. And to be honest, Sony's doing that. Microsoft, I'm like, yeah, they got Battlefield. Yeah, you can put it on your commercial. Like putting the Xbox logo. But that doesn't mean it's going to sell. You need to have some exclusive content to that thing to give people, hey, you know what? I'm going to go get an Xbox because they got like a month before content of the PS4, something like that. Give it reason, Mm-hmm. Microsoft is now doing that. PlayStation is taking a full advantage of that. And again, the studios, right? Ninja Theory, W. I was surprised. I was expecting that one. Ninja Theory, that's a W for them. The other ones, on the labs, they made State of Decay. So rumors saying that they're giving the green light to make it instead of the K3. So there we go. What else? Playground games who made Horizon. I mean, it's not a surprise. I mean, they just made it official. Like, hey, look, Playground Games is now with us. Like, because they always have make Xbox games. You know what I mean? So this time they made it pretty much make it official. But overall, the multiplats and everything. Oh, and one thing that it kind of rocked me the wrong way. Why the hell you showing a freaking cell phone game on your stage? Why the hell you showing a PC exclusive on your stage? Wait, what's your problem? What's your problem? Like when I saw that, I'm like, are you freaking kidding me right now? It's embarrassing. What are you doing? So that right there is kind of like wow. But overall, even though it's just so multiplats.
What'd you think of the DLC that they were talking about for Cuphead? Do you think that was good?
The DLC, it looks cool. It looks pretty good. I mean, that's good. It's still super early game. That's really good. Yeah. That's showing that they haven't give up in the game. So that's a W. Japanese support. Even at their multiplats, okay. I wish they had some exclusive Japanese support. Exclusive. I wish that would have helped them a lot. Because PlayStation has a lot of exclusive Japanese content. Princess, you know that.
Yeah.
And and Microsoft, they don't have that. I mean, yeah, they getting that Japanese support that they don't have like that. But again, it's good to have that.
But you know why? It's because they never tried to build a relationship with anybody in Japan. And that's the problem.
Exactly.
And now you can't do it, 5 generations in and say, okay, well now we want to do it. Okay. Yeah. You were supposed to start that shit way back when. That's how it works if you want to be worldwide.
Exactly.
You gotta do that.
Exactly. And like I said, look, first person took almost 4 years to go to Japan, which that's one of the first thing he should have done when he took charge. Yep. And look, like I think he took forever. And Nier Automata is coming to the Xbox the 22nd of this month. So, you Xbox out there, you need to better support that game. I don't want to hear that you guys have a lot of games that you cannot go get that game, okay? I don't want to hear no excuses. So you better go over there and support that game. That game is fantastic, okay?
You know what the problem is, though, Matador? Some of these people who play on Xbox, I know because I've dealt with the community for a long time, okay? A game like that, I don't think they can play some of these people. I really don't. I think it's going to be too hard for them to play, and they're just going to put it down, and that's it.
Yeah.
Or not buy it at all.
Yeah, man. It's just they better go support him, man. Like, look, I'll give him full credit. He's trying. They put some Japanese support in there. You know what I mean? I wish it would be exclusive, like a Ninja Gaiden. That would be huge. If they would have bought like a Ninja Gaiden, get a game to the Xbox, not exclusive, huge. But again, that's cool to get some Japanese support. Overall, for the conference, despite just showing a lot of multiplats and Halo Gears and Forza, I will give them in the studio acquisition. I will give them a C, solid C.
Okay, I gave it C plus. So okay, before you guys start going, I just want to let you know, I'm gonna bring somebody in here because they want to defend Nintendo. So Super Mario Bros is gonna be joining us to defend Nintendo. So this is going to be fun, interesting. So we're going to bring him in and let it happen. But until he gets here, whatever, who wants to go next? Playbox or Silver, do you want to go?
Silver's not here. He left.
He left?
Yeah, Silver, yeah.
Oh, shit, I didn't even know he left. I wasn't even paying attention. Oh, shit. What about you, Playbox?
I saw a recap because I had to work Sunday of the Microsoft E3, and they did have a good show, but I found out most of the games are coming to the PlayStation 4, majority of them. So I'll buy most of my games there because that's mainly where I like to play the most. But it was I'd say it's at least a C. It's pretty good. I already knew they were going to show Halo, Gears of War, their usual 3 games. No, but they didn't show as much gameplay as some of the other E3s that I watched. So
Exactly. And the good thing was they, like I said before, they had the DLC for Cuphead. They went a new direction with Gears, which was good. They acquired 5 studios, which was good. And it was somewhat entertaining. It was somewhat entertaining. I got, and that's why I said I don't want no Xbox, bashing me because I gave them credit. Last year I flunked them. They didn't get an E, they got an F. Okay. I gave them a C plus. All right. So, I said they're moving in the right direction, but let's see if all this comes to fruition. Once again, we need release dates as well. They didn't give much release date, I think, except for Cuphead. Okay, so we need release dates. Okay, and hopefully this will work for them. I hope it does, because like I said, competition is good for everybody. Now, one thing I'm glad it didn't happen so far. Sony has really not got much competition from the Xbox at all. Okay, but they did not sit on their laurels and actually forget about the consumer. They were still giving us games, which most companies would not do that. They'd be like, okay, well, I don't have to do much because the other company's not doing it. I'm still beating them. So people are satisfied. They're not doing that. And I hope they continue not to do that, no matter what Microsoft does, no matter what Nintendo does. And the same thing with Microsoft and Nintendo.
Yeah.
Nintendo needs to pick up the slack right now, and stop sitting on their laurels and say, oh, well, we did good bringing out the Switch, and we could do all this, okay? And we gave you all this, so this is all we're going to give you now. Stop going backwards, Nintendo.
Yeah.
And Microsoft, if you're going to come with these studios, bring it. Seriously, you acquired them, give them their creative freedom, and bring it. Let's bring competition back to, let the companies, not us, let the companies bring competition back between each other and be like, okay, now somebody's at a store now and say, okay, wow, Xbox got this many exclusives, Nintendo's got this many, PlayStation's got this many. Oh, which one do I get? Let's go back. Let's do this. And if you can't decide, fuck, buy both of them. Buy all of them. And then play all the games. Play all the exclusives. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We need to go back that way.
Yeah.
That's where it needs to go.
Yeah. PlayStation right now is killing it. They are like the number 1 market leader, and they got the games. Like, let's be honest, they got the games. They got the exclusive. They got the diversity. They give you everything you want in that box. But again, I need Xbox to keep PlayStation on their lane, because I don't want Sony to get too comfortable and they just, okay, we can chill. We can just, not invest so much because Microsoft is barely doing anything. I don't want that. I don't want it either. But you know what? I don't know if Sony will do that, because Sony,
last gen, when they got fucked over and people, talking about them going out of business and doing all this, when they lost a lot of money because of shit.
They did.
I'm hoping. I think they did, but I think they learned a lesson. Say no, we cannot sit back and just do this. No matter what the competition is doing, we just got to keep on going, and not because of the competition, because the consumer will continue buying as long as you give them a good product and you give them stuff to go with it.
Yeah.
And I hope they learn it. I really do hope they learn a lesson. But once again, listen, I got an Xbox, okay? I got one. You know, I'd
Me
like to
too.
play some. I'd like to play something else on it. For real.
The thing is,
Just at least
like
one-
me, like I said,
one
I play
game
most of
I
my
could use it.
yeah. Like I said, I play most of them on multiplats on my PlayStation. Some multiplats, some like maybe 3, I will put on the Xbox because I got friends over there. But most of my multiplat stuff going to the PlayStation. And like I said, I want to play my Xbox more. You know, what I mean, I want to give a reason to, hey, like, dang, there's something on Xbox exclusive I like. I want to go play it. I'm excited. You know, that's what I want from Xbox. Like, give me something new that nobody have seen before. You know, like, no, Phil said that they making a Fable, our open world, whatever. That's good that he said that. You know, so it's coming. You know what I mean?
Okay, but he
But
said
like I
it.
said, it's all,
But is it real? But is it real?
that's a great. We'll see. I mean, I hope he's not just bullshitting. He better not.
Well, but
So
you gotta you know because you have an Xbox as well as I do.
yeah,
When
yeah.
you watch E3s, how long has he blown smoke up people's ass?
A lot, man. I'm telling you this. I mean, he had this E3. He knew that he had to come and make a statement saying, "Look, we got some studios. You know, yeah, this E3 we showing multiplats and now that much exclusive, but it's coming in the next year." And pretty much what he said, because also he said we are working on next year console. I don't know if you still saw that. So pretty much what he's telling you is, yeah, if you want some new games, you have to wait till next year. That's pretty much how I'm seeing it. So it's kind of unfortunately it sucks, but that's how it is.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty much what he's saying.
People in the chat, just so you know, Silver Sky didn't leave. Unfortunately, his phone keeps kicking him out. He was in a vehicle and his phone keeps kicking him out. He's having technical difficulties right now. Hopefully, he'll get to his destination and pop back in here. But he's having technical difficulties. I just want people to know that he just didn't bounce unannounced. It's his phone. He sent me a message. So
Okay. I got an Xbox also, and I have a Switch, and I have PC. I game everywhere, just in case anybody doesn't know. So I'm multi-platform.
Yeah, that's good, man. It's good to play games everywhere and no matter the platform. I mean, I got the Switch too, Xbox, Switch, and PlayStation. I prefer PlayStation because I spend more of my time and money, and I like it better. But it doesn't mean that I don't play other platforms. You know what I mean? It's just
if they got the games, I'll play it.
Exactly, they got the games. I mean, you bring the good stuff, the diversity again. The diversity.
But they actually do come off that new Battletoads that they announced in next couple of years. The new Battletoads. If they come off that, I'm topping that. I'm playing that.
Oh, the Battletoads. Yeah, those were good. It was very good. Old school, pretty much game. That everybody have asking for it. They brought it. So I give them props to that.
But they said it's coming, but they didn't give no release date and they still no gameplay. Before I go on, I want to do 2 more shout outs. Hey, old dog, thank you for stopping by and support gaming. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for being here and supporting us. I appreciate that. Thanks a lot. All right, go ahead. But like I said, they brought him out, but they didn't show anything. They didn't show no gameplay. They just said it's coming. When? 2025? When is it coming? Give us something. That's the problem I had with E3 this year. Very few release dates for anything. If you notice.
Yeah.
That's an issue. You going to tell me about a game? You want me excited about it? Well, tell my ass when it's coming. Seriously. Let me know when it's coming. I just don't want you to tell me it's, we got this game coming out. But you don't tell me winter of 2018, early 2019, mid 2019. You're not telling me. For all I know, it could be 10 years from now. Seriously. I mean, you could tell me anything. I want to know release dates. And that's one thing I had a problem with at E3. No goddamn release dates. I want to play a game. I want to know when it's coming so I can get excited for it and play it. You know what I mean? So what we're going to do is we're going to move on to the next topic. We got a couple of topics. We'll move on to next, and then we're going to open it up in case you guys have anything to add about E3. Okay. If you guys have any questions in the chat, let me know. We'll try to answer them in between talking. I'll try to check the chat and see what's going on. Okay. I appreciate you all being here. Don't forget to hit that like button. Show us some love. I mean, we're here giving our thoughts and our feelings. We're pouring it all out. Hit that like button. And you got to do that because you know you love me. That's why you're here. All right. So next topic. Next up, E3. I'm going to do it like everybody else. Straight up trash. Okay. If Anthem wasn't shown off, which that game I thought was real good. Okay. And I can't, I wouldn't care at all about anything else. Okay. Anthem's a game I think is the only thing they had, but the rest of it was shit, in my opinion. Trash. Okay. Overall, they get an E. Okay. And I give them an E for effort for showing us Anthem. Any thoughts on that, guys?
Yeah. EA, trash, Anthem, looks kind of scoopy. It looks good, but they were supposed to show it on Xbox E3 conference, which I was like, what's Anthem? It's supposed to show it on Xbox. So I was kind of very surprised. So Anthem looks good though. I mean, I need to see more because I don't want the game to be kind of too repetitive. So I need to see what the game is about, the content, you know what I mean? Because I don't want the game to get boring, you know what I mean, too quickly. So yeah, I want to see more. But anything else, EA lying about they think about the consumer and all this crap, bunch of lies. I was just like, oh my god, I'm done. But anything else besides Anthem, that's it, and I'll give them a D minus.
Oh, so you did better than I gave an E. That's
I give a D minus for effort.
Well, that's why I gave an E for effort. They would have had an F if they didn't show off Anthem. Seriously. Hey, Dreology's in the chat. What's up? Go ahead. Playbox.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Anthem, but I do play the Maddens that they bring out every year because I like to play the football, so I had to have a football game so I can keep playing updated rosters. But basically that's basically probably the only game that I saw that I really buying from EA. The rest of them I'm not buying, so it's pretty much just the rest of the content they have I'm not interested in. I'm not interested in FIFA or anything else they showed. The only thing I play is the Maddens. So to get that out of the way, but the mobile game, I don't really care about it, even though I can play it on my mobile if I want to. So now the Star Wars announcement, they announced it, but they didn't show any gameplay about it. So the new Star Wars game. So I'm interested in that, but that's probably next year when I will see anything about that. See if it's worth buying or don't, So I'll have to wait next year to find out for that one. So,
Okay.
So I guess I would give it at least a D since the only two games I'm interested in the football and probably the Star Wars. To be honest,
well, that's fair.
I'm just trying to be honest and upfront of what I like to play, and so and also So that's all I have to say, unless you want me to start talking about Square Enix or Ubisoft or Sony next.
No. We'll be getting into some other ones, but whatever I don't cover, you guys can add.
I have some good stuff that I want to say about the Square Enix and Ubisoft and Sony conferences.
Okay, well, we're gonna get there yet. We didn't get to those yet. All right,
yeah,
so. All right, guys, I got an announcement to make. I got somebody real fucking butthurt over what I fucking said about Nintendo. Kiss my royal princess ass. Super Mario Brothers on Twitter bowed out, wouldn't show up to defend his supposed console, and then blocked my ass on Twitter. What a little fag boy. You little Nintendo fag. You can't come in here and talk to me? You gotta block me and not show up after I just told everybody you were coming? You piece of shit. God damn.
Some more salt. My God.
It's so much salt it ain't funny. Salty as a motherfucker. If you felt that way, come in and talk to me. See, that's the problem with people. They can't talk to people. They don't know how to talk to people.
And the thing is, it's like, I don't know, how can you damage control that? Well, Nintendo did good because they just showed Pokemon again and Smash when you already knew it was coming. Like, what the heck you wanted to...
El Matador, he asked me to come on and so he could talk about Nintendo. I opened my show, here we go with that shit again, to him, and guess what he did? Here we go with that shit again. Ass hurt. He needs to get some cream from Craig Harris, okay? Hit up Craig. He got the butt cream for you, and then blocks me. I don't give a fuck. Block me. I don't care. Wow. You know, it's my opinion. It's just my opinion. It's one person's opinion, and you get that fucking mad. Here we go with that. Here we go with that shit again. See, and we're talking about this supposed to be E3 conference. We're talking about here, right? E3, and we still got here we go with that shit again going on because people are ass hurt already. Come on, these motherfuckers need to get a fucking life. Is what they need to do. Thank God this is rated R and not PG. But these people are just fucking annoying to me. I mean, they are that fucking salty. Seriously? Get that fuck out of here. Get out of here. Get out with that shit.
Well, okay. I came on, I didn't block you or nothing, and I've been trying to get on here, and it's just that either I've been working or something would happen, and I can't just make it. So, you know, things happen.
No. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the guy that was supposed to come on.
No. I'm just trying to say. Last time.
I know you work. You sent me messages. That's cool. You sent me all. I got all your messages. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Last time I had to work. I think the last time you tried to send me an invite, and I said, "Oh, I don't work. Sorry, I can't go." You know,
you had to work. No, that has nothing to do with nothing. That has nothing to do with nothing. Don't worry about that. Okay. Right. Next up, we got Ubisoft conference. Was just okay in my opinion. Okay, I was expecting to see Splinter Cell.
Oh
Instead,
my God.
They showed off all the Assassin's Creed clones and games I really don't care. Like, what was the name of that game? Trials. Okay.
Yeah,
I did like Skull and Bones gameplay reveal. I did like that, but that was honestly about it. I didn't care for Division 2 because I didn't like Division 1. Okay. I did think the graphics on Division 2 was really good, but yeah, nothing to scream about. Should I scream? Ah! No, let me stop, because there shouldn't have been a scream there. I'll do more of a scream for Skull and Bones. Okay, my score for Ubisoft, because that's all I really got to say, because they really, really wasn't nothing. Was a D+.
Okay.
I mean, that's my opinion. So you guys go ahead and take it away.
Okay, for Ubisoft, the Division 2, what I saw is like the same gameplay. You know what I mean? There are some new things, you know, the drones and all the, you know, maybe the classes and stuff. Okay, but again, kind of remind me of like the gameplay and stuff. And I mean, it's just, they say they have a lot of content to support it, but it's like, okay, how much? That it's going to be a point to the hardcore who play that game, just that game, will get tired and they don't have nothing to do. So I'm kind of interested, not sure yet. I need to see the roadmap that when it comes to content to that game to keep it alive. Assassin's Creed. I'm an Assassin's Creed fan. This one, I don't know if I'm getting this. It's just, I don't know, that when it's in Greece, I wasn't feeling that setting. I wasn't feeling it. So again, it's like a reskin, we can say, you know, but we'll see. I need to see more for Assassin's Creed. Like I said, I'm a big fan of it. For the last couple, that had come, it's like very overwhelming. What other show? No Splinter Cell. That's a huge L right there because I was expecting that on Xbox conference. I was expecting that. I was like, okay, you was might show it, and no, they didn't show it. Uh, and they show a Star Fox game, for the Switch, and yeah, anything else that try to look whack. One thing I will say that Scale Bones, it looks good, and that's the definitive version of Sea of Thieves. I'm just saying. Um, but for Ubisoft, it was kind of very overwhelming. I will give them a solid D. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, okay. Since you're done with Ubisoft, I'll start off with Ubisoft. Okay, I like the crew, the new one. I played it closed beta a week ago, so I have already played this game. They need to work a little bit on the cars, though. The way the cars are, they seem to bounce a little bit when you hit stuff and get stuck and stuff. Cause I had the computer, the AI. When I was racing and one of the car races knocked me off into somewhere and I had to reset my car back to the track, to get back on. By that time, I done lost the race and all the other stuff, so they probably need to work on that, And I like the Assassin's Creed game, so I'm interested in buying that. So those are the only two games that I see that I already knew the Crew 2 was coming, and I already figured I knew Assassin's Creed another one was coming. And also, so those two, I give it at least a C plus. The only two games I'm interested in that they showed, the Tom Clancy's Division, and many other games that they showed I'm really not interested in, Just Dance, and all those others that they showed. Trials Fusion, I'm not interested in it, so.
Yeah, the crew, the first one was very overwhelming. I haven't played the beta for the second one.
Yeah,
I don't know. It didn't got my attention. When it comes to like racing game, huh?
You can play the open beta. Too. I played the closed beta, but I mainly brought the first crew because I thought it was going to be good. So I thought I'd see what's up with that, and so I'm going to probably pick up the second one if they fix the issues. I don't know. I might wait for reviews first before I pick it up.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like I said, the first one, like when it comes to car games, like the ones that used to go hard was like the Underground, like Underground 1, Need for Speed Underground 1, Need for Speed Underground 2. That I would wish they would do like a remake for Need for Speed Underground 2, which was like the best. But besides, after those games, I remember I wasn't a big fan of.
Hold on. Who's that just popped in here?
I got no idea.
Got a fucking zebra head. Who's that? You don't want to talk? You want to be a bitch? You don't want to talk? What the hell you popping in my shit for? You don't want to talk? Who is this?
Say KW Fang.
I don't know who that is. Hold on, let me say.
Sucker count? Got a sucker count or something?
I don't know. I'm gonna try to figure it out, but they ain't talking. So what I'm gonna do is while I'm figuring this out, I'm gonna move on. Let them just sit there and do whatever. I don't give a goddamn. If they don't want to talk, they don't have to talk. I don't really care. Hold on 1 second. Let me see something here. Now I'm trying to figure this out. Okay. I just ejected that ass. If you ain't gonna talk, fuck you. So I need a second to do that. Okay. So now we're gonna move on. Hold on one second. Where am I at? I'm gonna see where I'm at. We're gonna move on. Oh wait, you wanted to talk about Square Enix? Go ahead, because I didn't put that up there. So go ahead and talk about Square Enix.
Okay, mainly about Square Enix. I like the Kingdom Hearts 3 game trailer that they showed. I already knew it was coming, but I like that, and the Dragon Quest 11. I'm buying that day one. So yeah, those two games and play that Captain Spirit game that they showed. That's sort of similar to Life is Strange. So those are the three games that I saw that I was interested in from them. The rest, what ever they showed, the rest of the games that they showed, I was interested in. So, so mainly I give that conference. Since it's Dragon Quest and the Kingdom Hearts, at least I'm at least give it an B. No, try to be fair, and that's all I have to say about the Square Enix conference because it's really short. It's like 30 minutes, so there's mostly just trailers of the games that I already knew that was coming out, and probably one new one.
Well, that's why I didn't bring it up, but I thought you had something else that you wanted to say.
Yeah,
That's why I really didn't bring it up because it was basically things we knew about already and what was
yeah.
going on.
I just thought to give my thoughts on it.
Oh,
Just
okay.
there's a Square Enix person out there, that likes Square Enix, and they at least they and I already found out the release date of Kingdom Hearts 3 before they even announced it. I even did research, did deep research, and I figured out it was going to be December or January when they were going to announce it. The release date, and I was right. I told a friend of mine, another friend of mine, I said it's going to be December or January. They're going to launch this game, and I said I did my research. They either launched, but between then and there, they only released one Kingdom Hearts game. That the very first one released in September. But I knew that Square Enix had so many had already so many games in September coming out that there's no way to release the Kingdom Hearts 3 in in that in September, and I knew they were going to release it in October or November because that'd be going against Battlefield, Call of Duty, Red Dead Redemption, and all them other. So I knew that they'd have to announce that they were going to release it in December when nothing else is coming out, or January when hardly nothing's coming out. So,
Right.
and it was January 29th, so I wasn't too far off from it. But I didn't. But when I did my research, I told them December or January. If they don't say December 2018, then they're going to announce it January of 2019. You know, or for
Right.
those two dates. Because that still would be considered 2018 to them. Because their year, I think the fiscal year ends like in like March or something for the company, so or something like that. So it's still considered 2018. So since Sony's releasing Days Gone in 2019, that's still considered 2018 to them because their fiscal year, I think, ends in March or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, similar to that. I'm just trying to get my insights. Okay, that's it.
All right. I'm sorry, guys. I know you were done. There's somebody that
Princess, you mute yourself. Princess, you mute yourself.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, now I can.
Okay.
There you go.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, but it just went off. I wasn't muted. Just had to go click on
Yeah,
something here.
somebody joined.
No, I had to go click. Yeah, somebody joined and knocked me the fuck out. Some asshole. I had to get him out. Anyway, somebody, Mr. Right Whites, talking some racist shit in my chat. Talking racist shit about Lincoln Clay and me dating a black dude. Go fuck yourself. You don't like it? Kiss my royal princess. No, you know what? Don't even do that because you ain't worthy. You ain't worthy with your righteous white bullshit. Okay? It's a free fucking world. People can do what the fuck they want. Racism don't belong in gaming, and it don't belong anywhere in this fucking world. It's 2018. Get over yourself. All right? Keep that shit out my fucking chat. And mods, if you're there, block his ass. Block his ass. He blocked. I'm not hearing that shit. I'm not hearing that shit.
I don't know what the hell's going on with people, man. Like, just like, I get a freaking life, man. Like, why you gotta?
First of all, why do you care who I fucking date or don't date?
Exactly.
It's my life. It's my life. I ain't in your life. I don't tell you who to date. So don't tell me who to date or who to be with or who to marry or who to love. I ain't telling you. I don't care what anybody else does. I only care what I do. And I'm tired of them bringing it to gaming. It's bad enough we got to see it out in the streets. This is our pastime. Just let us have some fun. Why do you got to bring it here too?
Exactly.
Come on. I just had to get that out. But anyway, we're gonna move on.
All right.
Which is, I think, what everybody wanted to know. My opinion on Sony's E3. I think that's what people have been waiting for. Okay, so let's get it started. Okay, and then you guys can, when I'm done, say what you got to say. Okay, so first off, I like the presentation. I thought it was creative to come up with different themes for different games that they showed off. I thought that was creative. Okay, the only thing is when they did something like it showed off some games, they should have had an Asian person do some of the music, like playing the pipe and everything, not somebody else. Just my opinion. It ain't being racist. It's just that it was, a Japanese game. They should have had somebody else do it. It would have been draw more people in. Okay, but anyway, my personal favorite game shown off at Sony's E3 was Ghost of Tsushima. Okay. To me, it optimized the next-gen experience with graphic and sound. The combat looked fun as fuck, okay? We really haven't gotten games like this throughout this gen or last gen, really. So I'm very excited about it. It's definitely a day one buy for me. Now, I thought Spider-Man looked good, okay? But I also didn't care for it being shown off at E3, especially when this game is coming out in September. We all knew about it. A lot of people are getting the game, and it looks just as good as when they first showed it off. They showed off before. You didn't have to bring that to E3 again. So that I didn't like what they did, okay? Now, the one game I had a huge problem with is Death Stranding. This is the third time it got...
Dude, are you fucking... Yo, Princess, are you there? Are you there, Princess?
Yeah, I'm here. Somebody keeps joining the thing and muting my shit as I'm talking. I'm getting spammed in my own fucking podcast. Yo motherfuckers need to stop your shit. Seriously. I don't even know what you guys heard. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
All right. What'd you hear me say last?
About the Spider-Man.
Okay.
They didn't have to put it again.
Okay. Now, the one game I had a huge problem with, what was it? Death Stranding.
Mhm.
This is the third time it got shown off without any gameplay, without any story to make us care about it, without showing off what you can do in the game. Uh, to to me, it was just like a tech demo. I'm taking a pass on it. This will not be a day one buy for me, or even at full price. If they bring it down, I'll give it a shot. I'm really tired of seeing games shown off at E3 without actual gameplay. Okay,
Mhm.
and that's everybody. That's not just Nintendo. And I said something. Nintendo. It's not Microsoft. It's not just Sony. It's everybody. Okay. All right. Sony showed off the trailer for Tetris Effort again. Didn't care for it. Why show it off at E3? And that I didn't get. Okay. Now, Resident Evil 2 remake looks amazing. This is definitely a game I'll be picking up day one. I love Resident Evil. Okay. I love the trailer for it. And how some of the gameplay was shown off. I think Capcom did a good job remaking this game. Okay. Now, oh boy, here we go. Oh, here's the next one. I'm going to briefly talk about The Last of Us 2. Okay. I thought the gameplay was on point and the graphics were good. The cinematics that introduced the story was really not my cup of tea. Okay. They didn't have to do that shit. They didn't have to put that big cutscene in there, throwing that in people's faces. Okay. I know people are saying, oh, just get with the time. I ain't got to get with no fucking times. Okay. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see that shit. And it should not be in gaming. Okay. But
Hello?
the combat was definitely a step up from The Last of Us 1. Okay. A few things I did like at Sony's E3. Them showing off. Who was that just said something? Hold on. I just got it in my ear. Who was that? Who is that?
Say, name is Q Dog. Q Dog.
Q Dog. No, I know an O Dog, not a Q Dog.
Oh, hold on.
Old Dog, yeah. Q Dog, no. Who are these people just popping in my shit? Hold on. What the fuck? I'm getting spammed right now.
Hello?